Okay, this is Stephen King's Dreamcatcher, the first chapter. I don't know how to explain it, but alright. I tried doing this as an audio post, but I couldn't figure it out. The thing wasn't working, so I'm going to do this as a video. Alright, here we go. SSDD became their motto. Jonesy couldn't for the life of them remember which of them started saying it first. Payback's a bitch. That was his. Buckley, Freddy, and half a dozen even more colorful obscenities originated with Beaver. Henry was the one who taught them to say, what goes around comes around. The kind of zen shit Henry liked, even when they were kids. SSDD though. What about SSDD? Who's brainstorming that then? Didn't matter. What mattered was that they believed in the first half of it when they were a quartet, and all of it when they were 5. And then in the second half of it, when they were a quartet again. When it was just the 4 of them again, the days got darker. There were more fuck me Freddy days. They knew it, but not why. They knew something was wrong with them. Different, at least. But not what. They knew they were caught, but not exactly how. And all this long before the lights in the sky. Before McCarthy, Becky Shue, SSDD. Sometimes it's just what you say. And sometimes you believe in nothing but the darkness. And then how do you get along? 1988. Even Beaver gets the blues. To say that Beaver's marriage didn't work would be like saying that the launch of the Challenger space shuttle went a little bit wrong. Joe Beaver Clarendon and Lori Sue Konopensky make it through 8 months, and then kapow! There goes my baby. Somebody help me pick up the fucking pieces. The Beav is basically a happy guy. Any of his hangout buddies would tell you that. But this is his dark time. He doesn't see any of his old friends, the ones he thinks of as his real friends, except for the 1 week in November when they're together every year. Last November, he and Lori Sue had still been hanging on. By a thread, granted, but still hanging on. Now he spends a lot of his time, too much he knows, in the bars of Portland's old Port District, the Porthole, the Seamen's Club, and the Free Street Pub. He's drinking too much and smoking too much of the old rope-a-dope, and come most mornings he doesn't like to look at himself in the bathroom mirror. His red-rimmed eyes skittered away from his reflection, and he thinks, I ought to quit the clubs. Pretty soon I'm gonna have a problem, the way Pete's got one. Jesus Christ, bananas. Quit the clubs. Quit the partying. Good fucking idea. And he's back again. Kiss my bender and how you doing? This Thursday, it's the Free Street. And damn, there's a beer in his hand, a joint in his pocket, and some old instrumental. Sounds a little bit like The Ventures pouring from the juke. I can't quite remember the name of this one, which was popular before his time. He still knows it though. He listens to a lot of the Portland oldie stations since he got divorced. Oldies are soothing. A lot of the new stuff, Lori Sue knew and liked a lot of it, but Beaver doesn't get it. The Free Street is mostly empty, maybe half a dozen guys at the bar and another half a dozen shooting 8-ball in the back. Beaver and 3 of his hangout buddies in one of the booths, drinking draft millers and cutting a greasy deck of cards to see who pays for each round. What is that instrumental with all the burbling guitars? Out of Limits, Telstar, nah. There's a synthesizer in Telstar and no synth in this. Who gives a shit? The other guys are talking about Jackson Brown, who played the Civic Center last night and put on a kick-ass show. According to George Pelson, he was there. I'll tell you something else that was kick-ass, George says, looking at them impressively. He raises his undershot chin, showing them all a red mark on the side of his neck. You know what that is? Hickey, ain't it? Kent Astor asks, a bit timidly. You fucking A, George says. I was hanging around the stage door at this show, a bunch of other guys, hoping to get Jackson's autograph, or maybe, I don't know, David Lindley. He's cool. Kent and Sean Robidoux agree that Lindley is cool. Not a guitar god by any means. Mark Knopfler of Dire Straits is a guitar god, and Angus Young of AC/DC, and, of course, Clapton. But very cool, just the same. Lindley has great licks. He has awesome dreads as well, all down to his shoulders. Beaver doesn't join them talk. All at once, he wants to get out of here, out of this stale going nowhere bar and cop some fresh air. He knows where George is going with this, but it's all a lie. Her name wasn't Shantae. You don't know what her name was. She blew right past you like you weren't there. What would you be to a girl like her anyway? Just another working class long hair in another working class New England town. Into the band bus she went and out of your life. Your fucking uninteresting life. The Shantays is the name of the group we're listening to. Not the Marquettes or the Barkays, but the Shantays. It's pipeline by the Shantays, and that thing on your neck isn't a hickey, it's a razor bird. He thinks this. Then he's crying. Not on the free street, but in his mind. Long gone crying. Goes right into your head, that crying. Goes in like splinters of glass. And oh, fuck me, Freddy. Somebody make him stop crying. I was the one who made him stop, Beaver thinks. It was me. I was the one who made him stop. I took him in my arms and sang to him. Meanwhile, George Pelson is telling them all about how the stage door opened, finally, but it wasn't Jackson Brown who came out. Not David Lindley either. It was the trio of chick singers. One named Randy, one named Susan, and one named Shantae. Yummy ladies, oh so tall and tasty. Man, Sean says, rolling his eyes. He's a chubby little fellow whose sexual exploits consist of occasional field trips to Boston, where he eyes the strippers at the Foxy Lady and the waitresses at Hooters. Oh man, fucking Shantae. He makes jacking off gestures in the air. At that, at least, Beaver thinks he looks like a pro. So I started talking to them. To her, mostly Shantae. And I asked her if she'd like to see some of the Portland nightlife. So the Beaver takes a toothpick from his pocket and slides it into his mouth, tuning us out. All at once, the toothpick is just what he wants. Not the beer in front of him, not the joint in his pocket, certainly not George Pelson's empty cahoot, but how he and the mythical Shantae got it on in the back of his pickup. Thank God for that camper cat. When George's ram is rockin', don't come knockin'. It's all puffin' below, Beaver thinks, and suddenly, he's desperately depressed. More depressed than he has been since Lori Sue packed her stuff and moved back to his mother's. This is utterly unlike him. And suddenly, the only thing he wants is to get the fuck out of here. He feels along the cool, salt-tanged air. Find a phone. He wants to do that, and then to call Jonesy or Henry. It doesn't matter which. Other one will do. He wants to say, hey man, what's going on? If one of them say back, oh, you know, be SSDD, no bounce, no play. He gets up. Hey man, George says. Beaver went to Westbrook Junior College with George. And then he seemed cool enough, but Juco was many long years ago. Where you going? Take a leak, Beaver says, throwing his toothpick from one side of his mouth to the other. Whoa, you wanna hurry, you badass bat? I'm just getting to the good part, George says. Beaver thinks crotchless panties. Oh boy, that old weird vibe is strong. Maybe it's the barometer or something. Lowering his voice, George says, when he got her skirt up. I know, she's wearing crotchless panties, Beaver says. He registers the look of surprise, almost shock, in George's eyes, but pays no attention. I sure want to hear that part. He walks away, walks towards the men's room with its yellow-pink smell of piss and disinfectant. Walks past it, walks past the women's, walks past the door with office on it, escapes into the alley. The sky overhead is white and rainy. The air is good. So good. He breathes it in deep and thinks again. No bounce, no play. He grins a little. He walks for 10 minutes, just chewing toothpicks and clearing his head. At some point, he can't remember exactly when, he tosses away the joint that has been in his pocket. And then he calls Henry from the payphone in Joe's smoke shop, up by Monument Square. Expecting the answering machine. Henry's still in school. But Henry's actually there. Picks up on the second ring. How you doing, man? Beaver asks. Oh, you know, Henry says. Same shit, different day. How about you, Beef? Beef closes his eyes. For a moment, everything's alright again. As right as it can be in this sake of a world, anyway. About the same, buddy, he replies. Just about the same. So, that was the first, I guess, chapter. I hope you liked it. I guess I'll read more if you want. This is just testing and seeing how my voice was. I don't know, I've done that stuff a few times, but whatever, it is what it is. So yeah, bye.